Introduction of modern education. During the 18th century, education system in India was traditional and unaware of the rapid developments in the West. Elementary education was quite widespread and imparted in pathshalas to the white Hindus and in maktabs situated in mosques to the Muslims. The students were taught to read, write and memorize various religious texts. Higher education among the Hindus was based on Sanskrit and among the Muslims on Persian. However, learning was confined to literature, religion, law, philosophy and logic. It did not promote original thinking and exclude the study of physical and natural sciences. Girls were seldom given education. Only some women from the higher classes had the privilege of receiving education. In the early 19th century, the education company undertook various measures to introduce Western education in India. It was necessitated by the following reasons. To cut the cost of administration by employing educated Indians to manage the large number of clerical posts in administration and British business concerns. The British believed that educated Indians would help expand the market for British manufactures in India and would also reconcile the people of India to British rule as Western education glorified the British conquerors of India. The Christian missionaries believed that the modern Western education would help them in their work. The educated Indians considered the Western education as the best remedy to rectify the social, economic and political ills of their country. Jonathan Duncan, another Englishman, established a Sanskrit college at Varanasi. Raja Ram Mohan Roy founded the Hindu College at Calcutta. However, it was the Caterer Act of 1813 which encouraged learned Indians and promoted the knowledge of modern sciences by setting apart a sum of rupees 1 lakh annually for the purpose. Lord William Bentinck, the Governor General, made English the medium of instruction in its schools and colleges. His government opened a few English schools and colleges. In 1844, it was announced that applicants for government employment should possess knowledge of English. Western learning encouraged vernacular languages and literary works. As a result, even the masses began to have common views, feelings, ideas, and aspirations. Large number of nationalist newspapers were published during the second half of the 19th century. In their columns, the official policies were constantly criticized. The Indian point of view was put forward, and the people were asked to unite and work for national welfare. It gave a birth to a new awakening in India. It exposed the weakness and decay of Indian society and influenced educated Indians to start socio-religious reform movements. Reformers and scholars like Raja Ram Mohan Roy and Swami Vivekananda spread the rich Indian culture to many Western countries. However, a major weakness of the educational system was the neglect of mass education. The emphasis on English as the medium of instruction prevented the spread of education to the masses. Further, the company made no effort to encourage scientific and technical education. By 1857, there were only 3 medical colleges in country at Bombay, Calcutta and Madras. There was only 1 engineering college at Roorkee, and that too was open only for the Europeans and Eurasians.